One more song and then we start. to start. It's time to start. I'll officially welcome you all, my Ambas people. The floor is open for us to start off straight away. I think I've tapped so much of the anointing, and I hope you all connected to that. I want to officially welcome you all. I just want to call some names again. Siva Abetoha. This is my personal person. Sivi, welcome. Anu Moked, you're welcome. Madam Patience, you're welcome. Ambas, you're welcome. Dr. Makongo, you're welcome. Please, if I do not call your name, do not feel left out. I connect to you all. I can see you all, but because of time, I cannot call all the names. Kingsley, you are welcome. Sylvia, again, you are welcome. Please just share as you join. If you do not share, we cannot build the audience. It is selfish to join and don't share. Mick, you are welcome. Abega, you are welcome. Israel, you are welcome. I welcome you all. I love you all. I can see all the love and likes. I love you all more. In fact, I cannot even explain my love for you all, Ambazonians. You are great people. You are wonderful people. Kufa Robert, you are welcome. Tembi, Eric, you are welcome. Once more, Mr. David, you are welcome. Please, let's just go straight to the message. Jacqueline, you are welcome. I thank you all for being here today. I want to officially give my greetings to Ground Zero as usual. They are our heroes in this struggle. They are our everything. So I never start without giving an official greetings to them. I want to say thank you, Ground Zero, for keep being who you are, for keep staying resolute, for keep protecting the land, especially our brothers that have decided to put their lives in the forefront, putting their lives in the lifeline to save the homeland, to protect the homeland from the terrorists, La République du Cameroon. My brothers, more courage, more power to your elbow. We stand behind you all the way. We say thank you very much for all your effort. I want to also salute diaspora. I want to also salute the diasporans. I mean, for the great effort, for what we were able to come out with on Sunday. On Sunday was a big day for us. It was massive. It was huge. I mean, from my heart, I want to officially give a special greetings to Ground Zero. To the diasporans for coming together, for putting this thing together, for bringing our leaders together, because in as much as they spoke behind the scene, it couldn't have been realized without Ambazonians uniting to make it work. I want to say thank you all, brothers and sisters, that realize that unity is so important for us to continue as far as this revolution is concerned. I want to thank you all that took part in this program, that took part to unite our leaders, that gave them your advices behind the scene, that made it possible to be there in that conference, the protest, and everything you did. I want to really call some names that I think, when I saw them, I was overwhelmed with joy. Not our leaders, but activists, people that have been in the struggle from day one, and they are still keeping it going. I want to specially thank our brother Eric Tato for all he has been doing and what he is still doing for this struggle. For the work I saw him put in on Sunday, it was massive. It was great. I want to thank our brother Ray Baba. I have not heard from you for some time now, but your speech was amazing. You said it all. Brother, thank you for still keeping it. I want to thank our sister Vimbangwi, Momsi V, officially known as Momsi V, for standing out strong, for making it possible, standing out for the women, coming out to speak as a woman, that voice of a woman. You made it, sister. I want to also thank Madam Catherine that made it possible to be there. It was great. It was amazing. Your message was well understood. Ground Zero heard it and everything. I don't want to go to our leaders because I'm coming to them. I want to talk about our brothers and sisters, the activists that have been there. And at a certain point, we couldn't hear them. More of them, we couldn't hear them. We couldn't see them. But in their hearts, they had the revolution. In their hearts, they were still standing strong. In their hearts, they believe in Ambazonia. And they believe that we can still make it irrespective of. My brothers, my sisters, Abu Free, I want to thank you. I did not hear you talk, but I saw you. You were there. I could hear your voice from the background. I could see you on videos and all that. I want to thank all of you and many more. I want to thank Ashu Kingsley. Many more of you. And I want to really thank our brother Kem Leo, that was the head of the planning committee that actually put up all that. Please, if I do not call your name right here, Do not feel offended. I have everyone at heart. But because of time, I'm going to save time and just call some names that I think they deserve to be called out here today. Everyone deserves it. But to a certain extent, I know why I'm giving it to them. It takes courage. It takes grace. It takes a humble spirit for them to have done what they did the other day, irrespective of everything we've been through. They came out for Ambazonia. They made it for Ambazonia and not for themselves. My brother Leo, that was a job well done. I want to applaud your courage. I want to applaud your confidence. I want to applaud the trust that was the work was entrusted into your hands, and then you and a host of others, you all did a great job. Thank you all. Now I come back to our leaders. I come to our leaders. I don't know what to say to you. I put up a post the other day, short, just like a caption for you all. But I know that is not enough. That it can never be enough. I know what we've been through. I know what we've been through from day one. But I want to take this moment to say, my brothers, you all made us proud. From Comrade Bohabed to Ayabacho to Dr. Kwanga to our acting president, Dr. Samuel Sako, to Comrade Jumba Akuru. I mean, all of you, Comrade Everest Cometa, our papa, our daddy that has been there from grade 1, Papa John Litumbe. I mean, I don't know what to say to this man. When I look at him, all I can do is shed tears, because when I look at the works he has put into this revolution, and then I ask myself, what have we done? We, the younger generation, what have we done? What have we done to give a man like this happiness, joy? How can he be happy today if he reaches his ancestors without seeing that we are one? Even if we are not in Ambazonia yet, the only joy he can take, the only message he can take to his ancestors or to our ancestors is to tell them that no matter what happens, they are going to make it, because you know why? They are one and their voices are strong. They are united. Papa, I want to say thank you for everything you've been doing for Ambazonia. You've been doing it and you're still doing it, irrespective of your age, irrespective of the fact that you are not as strong as we are. You still come out to speak for Ambazonia. You still come out to speak on behalf of your children. You still come out to speak to make a change in that land. Father, I call you Father, I call you Papa, I call you Daddy, I call you everything. Thank you from our hearts. We say thank you. And to you all, my leaders, to you all, our leaders that have called out, and those that are, even those that are working collectively behind the scene, a good congratulations to you all. You all made us proud in DC. You made us proud. You shut our mouths. You put us to shame. You gave us the biggest package of this revolution. It only told me one thing, that irrespective of everything that has happened so far, irrespective of our differences, irrespective of our disagreements, irrespective of our flaws, there is one thing that keeps binding Ambazonians together, that is so genuine that even when we try to pretend out of frustration, that is what it is. We cannot change it. Love. An unmeasurable love. A love that cannot be measured with anything. The manner of love that cannot be compared with any kind of love. Ambazonians love themselves. I saw it on Sunday. It was not just, I cannot really describe it. I can't describe the feelings. It's something that I cannot really describe. And I know each and every one of us, many of us cannot describe what happened that Sunday. Even some of you that were there on that scene will still wonder in your heads that what actually took place here, or what is actually taking place here, or what actually happened. But that is who we are. That is the Ambazonia God has created. That is one thing he gave us that we are going to use to acquire what we want. That we are going to use to acquire freedom, love. That love that is binding all of us. That love that we cannot take away no matter what we do, no matter our mistakes. When I saw the crowd that came out on that same day, when I saw the way our leaders united among themselves with one voice came out to give those great messages, I could only say one thing. One thing I said was this: for everything we went through, We went through thick and thin. We even hurt our own selves, but that was all to make us stronger. God allowed everything for a purpose. God is God, He is not man. One thing I told myself today was this. I said, if we did not really go through all that, we will not value what we are going to have. If we do not go through all this storm, we will not value what God is about to offer us. If we do not climb this mountain in a very terrifying manner, in a very skeptical manner, but just for us to have courage and work harder, let me tell you, there is nothing you will acquire in this life without hard work. Anything in this life that you achieve without hard work, my brother, that you achieve so easily, begin to ask yourself questions. My brother, my sister, ask yourself questions, because it will not last. It will not last. Either the devil will give you with a right hand and take it back with a left hand. Just watch it happen. But when you labor for, even the Bible has made us to understand that you have to labor for bread. You have to labor for everything good. You have to labor and be patient. So God allowed everything, every bit of what happened to us to happen, just for us to understand, to discover our strength, and so that when He finally gives us that we've been asking for almost 2 years now, we will value it. We will make good use of it, so we do not become we do not start behaving as every other African country that cannot manage their own things, their resources, their people, everything. Ambazonia is going to be a land that other African countries will emulate from. They will copy from us. They will want to do we will become a role model in Africa. So God has been building us for that moment. God has been empowering us through the very hard way. Yes, we must go through the hard way to become what we've been destined to become. So this is the message for us today. I am not here only to applaud us. I am not here to remind us of what we've been through, but the message for us today is the way forward. What happens after that day? What happens after Sunday? What happens after our leaders have decided to say, yes, let's do this thing in one voice. Let's put La Republique to shame. I was in my hands. One thing kept coming into my head. I was like, oh my God, where is Cheruma hiding himself? Is it in his closet? Is he really going to be bold enough to watch this, to watch the population, the number of people that came out in DC? Is he really going to be bold enough to watch our leaders hug themselves, hold their hands together, and give those great messages to Ambazonia? Is he really going to watch that? Is Atanganji really going to watch that? Is Ekema really going to watch that? Is all our haters really going to watch that? Is the African Union going to watch that? Is the UN going to? Because I know they are our haters. They don't love us. If they actually did love us, they would have been out long ago to condemn all the atrocities of La Republique in our land. Are they really going to be bold enough to watch us? But the message is this. Our leaders have done their part. What are we up to? Ambazonians, the activists of Ambazonia, all of you, all activists, what are you going to do to seal what our leaders have put in place? To seal it up, to make sure that we do not go back to where we are coming from. To make sure that ahead. To make sure that we are going to see ourselves in the land of Ambazonia without any hesitation. What are we up to? Leaders have united. What about us activists? Leaders have united. What about Ambazonians? What about every Ambazonian that has been in this revolution with our differences in opinion, in views, and everything? What about you, my brother Vela Franklin? What about you, my brother Eric Tato? What about you, my brother Mark Barra? What about I myself, the Undersecretary, Emma Larry, aka Cucu Blinkz? What about you, my brother Don Pacho? Are we still going to be fighting? What about you, my sister Mami Jera? What about you, my sister Vimbang with Mom CV? What about you, Abu Free? Are we still going to be fighting? What about you, John Atta? Are we still going to be fighting? What about you, Jennifer Dike? Are we still going to be fighting? This is the time for us to make a great deal. This is the time for us to fight against every negativity. This is the time for us to unite in one voice and support these leaders and fight against any individual individual that will come out to say trash about any leader of Ambazonia. We value our leaders. We respect them. Irrespective of their views, we still respect them. We can only encourage them with love and unity. We can only support them with love. And even if a leader makes a mistake, it takes you, Ambazonia, to use an Ambazonian to use love and correct that leader behind the scene. Enough of the Facebook drama. Enough of us putting every of our things on the social media. Enough of us activists trying to promote one leader more than another. They are all equal in our eyes. Our leaders have proved us wrong, and we must do what it takes to keep it going. Enough of you, any activist that will come out to project a leader and not our leaders, we are going to fight you. Cucu, I will forget being the undersecretary. I will come out for you. Nobody is going to ruin these good efforts of these leaders. Nobody is going to ruin the efforts that was put together in DC on Sunday. Not even I myself. But what we are going to do, we are going to continue to build. We are going to continue to build. What are we is the question. Who are we is the question. What do we desire is the question. What are we up to is the question. What do we really want is the question. What does it take, or what does it take for us to keep this momentum going? Now, another question is this. Our leaders have united. Is that enough to give us freedom? No, it is not enough. It takes two things: strategies and finances. Or strategies and finance. So, is it their responsibility to raise those finances? No. Whose responsibility? Ambazonians. It is our responsibilities. It is our responsibility, sorry. And that is why I am out there, that it is the responsibility of us all activists. Our message, our number one message should be about money. How to raise money to support these leaders. How to raise money to keep this momentum going. How to raise money to carry on projects of these revolutions. How to raise money to carry on the projects of our leaders. They will come together. They will deliberate. They will conclude on what they want to do. But it takes money for them to implement those projects. So that should be our focus. That should be our focus. Whatever gathering we are having, whatever thing we are doing, our number one priority should be about raising funds. How to get money and support these leaders. In fact, what I wanted us all to do is Operation $100 for everyone that endorses this unity. We have all craved for unity. Isn't it wise that we do something very impactful to keep this unity, to keep this momentum? For us to show that we really support what we have right now. We really support what the leaders have put in place. Why don't we say, this is what we have to do? I am launching Operation $100. Each and every one of every Ambazonian that has been supporting this great move of unity. You know, the crowd I saw in DC, I was expecting that by now they'll be announcing at least $400,000 that was raised so far, you know, with the crowd that I saw. I don't know the exact amount already, but I don't think it was impressive enough. And that is why I am saying that whether you have it, whether you do not have it, we must do something very significant to keep this momentum going. We must do something very significant to show our appreciations to these leaders, to show that we love what they did, we accept what they have done, and we are here to support them all the way for them to achieve their goal. If you support in what I'm saying, just type hashtag $100, please. Hashtag $100. I am watching, I'm reading. For all of you that has been commenting, hashtag $100. If you support what I'm saying right now, that every Ambazonian, if we can come out all and give this $100 to these leaders, people, in the next 3 months, 4 months, they won't be asking for money. They will do something massive before coming back to us to ask for any other money. So if you support what I'm saying right here, if you agree with my suggestion, hashtag $100. I don't want to hear correct talk. I don't want to hear you're right. Hashtag $100. And after this live show, please go to your wall and put hashtag $100. We all know where the donations were made. My Trip to Boya page is still open. Whatever money that is coming, please indicate. And if you're donating for this reason, indicate and they will give the money. And there are other links that donations were made. I don't know if those links are still open. If they are still open, you can make your donation there. But if they are not open, contact me, myself, or most of our big activists, or Secretary Echu, or Madam Irene, that has been managing the My Trip to Boya project. Contact any one of us. We will tell you on how to donate. Please, hashtag $100. I need every Ambazonian to do something. I know all fingers are not the same. All hands are not the same. If you cannot give $100, give something. Give something that shows that you really, really appreciate what happened. You really, really appreciate the efforts of our leaders. Let me tell you, to fly all the way from Europe to America, no be Gary. You know, Comrade Ayaba did it. He met the others in America. I mean, let's show appreciation. Let's really show that we value and respect what these leaders did. It is up to us activists to carry on this project, to see that it actually comes to pass. I am calling on you, my brother Mark Barretta. I am calling on you, Vela Franklin. I am calling on you, Lucas Asu. I am calling on you, Sister Comfort Conto. I am calling on you, Mary Bessem. I mean, each and every one of us. I am calling on you, Joshua Carr, Prince Jaka. All of you should come out and endorse this for Ambazonians to donate. It is a challenge unto us right now. If we do not make these donations, I will conclude that the problem has not been our leaders, but me and you. The problem has not been our leaders, but me and you. I will conclude that all we know is to talk and not act. We need to start walking our talk. We need to start doing what we are saying. We need to start, putting into action what we preach. It's not all about talking. $100 for each and every Ambazonian that endorses what our leaders did. Let's use that as a way to say thank you, Lord, for touching the hearts of these our leaders, for touching their hearts to come together, to unite in, this is the biggest thing that has happened so far, that I did not see Facebook drama. Oh, this leader is not around. Oh, this one is late. Oh, this one is in a hotel. Oh, this one was not allowed to enter the hall. Did we hear all that? No. Did we see all that? No. It felt like they were touched by a special grace. It felt like, Christ himself was there to touch them, to anoint them. He did not only do that in heaven. He was dwelling in their midst to see that everything they came for was a success or became a success. Please, if me and you are truly happy with what happened, if me and you truly endorses what happened, if me and you really actually support this effort, I beg $100. And for you that can give more, challenge by giving more. And for you also that cannot give up to $100, my brother, my sister, nothing is too small. And I want to officially tell us, you all, right here, right now, that Europe is about to challenge America. Yes, we are talking about it already. My brother Mark Barretta, Eugene Ufoka, and a host of us, we are deliberating about that already. We are going to come out with a real plan to you on what we are working on. Europe is about to challenge America. What they did is just the beginning of greater things to happen. Europe is going to prove to you that we are much more embedded into this revolution. That our heart, our soul, everything has been given to Ambazonia. Watch it happen. Watch it come to manifest. Europe is planning. Europe is working. We are going to come out big. But before then, $100. Each and every Ambazonian. $100. If you are activists, do not come out to endorse this. I'm going to have a personal fight with you people. Because you will tell me why you did not endorse it. Is it that you did not buy the idea? Is it that it wasn't brilliant enough? Is it that you did not see it as a rightful source for us to help support these leaders? That is what I want to know. Yes, Europe is working on its own project to beat America to its game. America, you think you did what on Sunday? You did your part. Europe is coming up. I appreciate you, but you know what? I believe in Europe. I am in Europe, and we are here to challenge. We are coming up with something massive. But like I said, before then, We have to make a difference. We have to show appreciation. We have to sow a seed to bind these people together forever. Not only as the revolution moves from step to step, but as we move into Ambazonia, we are going to live as a family. We are not going to live as just, citizens in a country that are all citizens of that country, but we are going to live like brothers and sisters from the same parent. That is the kind of love I want us to have. That is the kind of unity I want us to work with into Ambazonia. So nothing is going to take that away. And let this money, no matter how little that you're going to chip in, let it be a seed that is going to be sowed into this wish that we are asking God to grant for us. When I look at our leaders, I see great men with different special gifts from God. God has created these people so differently, and no two of them has the same qualities. Nope. No two of them have got the same gifts. If you look at each and every one of them, there is just something special. That is what God did, and he did it for a purpose. So this day can become a realization. So this day shall surely come to pass. All these leaders, they have something special. The only thing I am begging on our leaders right now is that each and every one of them should agree on what is special about them. Discover yourself. And you all leaders, do not overshadow your brother. If you know your brother is best at a very project, allow him manage that project. If you know, let me take for instance, if you know Comrade Ayaba is the best in talking, allow him do the talking. If you think Comrade Akwanga is the best in carrying the biggest pump action, allow him carry that pump action. This is just an example I'm giving. If you think it's, and our AP is the best with strategies, allow him draw that plan. If you think Comrade Bohabed is amazing when it comes to presenting our issues to the world, allow him do the presentations. They all have a special thing in them. Allow them showcase their talents. Discover your brother's talent and allow that brother to showcase his talent, or allow that sister. Let me not speak as if I'm focusing only on men. Because in as much as our men have proven us, I still want to use this opportunity to call on the women in the revolution. We started something great. Because of one or two misunderstanding, it did not really work as we planned. I cannot say it was anyone's fault. It wasn't. We all make mistakes. It was our mistake. I know. We are weak, with the sense that we did not see this coming. Nobody planned for this revolution. And when it came with so much. It came with too much on us at the same time. And then we got confused. We got frustrated. And then we put in the frustrations. And, we disagreed to a level that, I know that we were never supposed to go to this level. We did anyway. Are we going to dwell on that? Are we going to remain on that? Are we going to dwell on our past? We are not going to dwell on our past. So what we are going to do right now is to look into our strength as women. This is the time for women to come back to the drawing table. This is the time for women to make it work. This is the time for women all to unite and go back to where they started, to where we all began this thing. Look into our strengths. Look into what each and every one of us we are capable of doing. Let us set a structure for women. Let us do it because we can do it, because we have great women in this revolution. Let us ask ourselves, are we really willing to help support these men? Are we really willing to have a place in Ambazonia where our voices will be heard? It's not all about talking. It's all about putting the works like putting down the works, and let our men also see what we are capable of doing. With that, we will have a place without any fight. Look, these men, this revolution will not be the same anymore. In coming days to come, women, you are not going to remain behind the seat. You're going to take a place in the front seat. But before we do that, we are going to set a standard for ourselves. We are going to set a structure for ourselves. And I cannot do it alone. I need you all great women. I need you all great women that was already so strong to do something for women and the revolution. Our strength, God has made us already helpmate to our men. If you go back to the Bible, God already knew that no man can do it alone without a woman. That is why we are their support system. Even you, your husbands in your homes, there is no project. Any intelligent man that is about to carry a project would have a dialogue with his wife on how they are going to plan on that project. It does not make you weak. It just makes you honorable. It makes you honorable to show that you also value your woman and you value the word of God that says that women are going to be helpmates to their men or to their husband. Listen, women, we need to make it work. All my sisters in the revolution, I am calling on you all of you, both in Europe and America. I'm calling on you all. Mary Bessem, Mami Jera, Mom CV, Sister Grace Ajeli, Abu Free, Nelly Viv, Sister Comfort Conto, all of us great women, both in Europe, in America, Sister Dora Gorin, all of us that has been doing something significant for the revolution. This is the time to come and set a structure. Our able queen, that irrespective of the fact that she's in Africa, she keeps bringing it on the table. Kadisi say, please, this is the time for you all women, for us all women, to come back to the drawing board, to come back and do what is right for this revolution. This is the time for us to go back to work. The message for today, it is the way forward. And the way forward is not all depending on these men. It depends on me and you Ambazonians. It depends on women. It depends on our effort, collective efforts. It depends on how far we can go to fund this revolution. Look, freedom does not come only from being united. Unity comes with a lot of package. When people are united, it set the pace to a lot of things. It set the pace for honest deliberations. It set the pace for honest strategies. Fundraising, everything. Honest discussions, collaboration, everything. It comes with everything. This is the time for us to put everything in place. I keep repeating it. These leaders are nobody without the support of me and you. And I keep hitting on the fact that I am saying that no activist, I am using this day, it's coming from my heart. No activist, if we want this unity to stand forever, no activist should come out to project one leader or one group. If an effort is made on ground zero, give it to Ambazonians or give it to our boys on ground zero. Those guys deserve all the praises, all the thanks, everything it takes. You don't know what it means to be in the forefront to fight. You don't know what it means to stand at the forefront to defend homeland. We can only sit in the diaspora and rant. It is different when you are in the lion's den. It is so different. These guys cannot do it on their own. These guys are nobody without our support. Our leaders are nobody without our support. Women, come out, please. Come out and do something for this revolution. The revolution has taken another phase. We must work to make sure that it does not die a natural death. We take it from one stage to another. Europe is working on it. We are still reaching out to our great activists in Europe. We have gotten a host of them already. We are already putting up a lot of work behind the scene. When everything is concluded, we will come out and tell Ambazonians what we've decided on. But I'm telling you people, and I'm still repeating it, Europe is going to make a difference. We are going to do what America has not done in 2 years. No hard feeling, but I'm saying it, that is what is going to happen. Yes, it is a competition. Look, you can never be a winner without competing. We will not compete in a negative way, but we will compete in a positive way to impact our land, to impact something great for Ambazonia. So this is the competition. Guys, don't misunderstand me. I appreciate everything America did, but I want Europe, because whatever thing that happened on Sunday, like I said, is just a starting point to many more greater things to happen. So if we want greater things to happen, then we should accept the fact that Europe is going to make it bigger. Yes. So please, as we continue with Operation $100 and we look forward to what Europe is going to bring on the table, we continue to support these leaders with great ideas behind the scene. And all the advice, if a leader makes a mistake, Stop all the social media exposures. And please, leaders, do not tell us your plans. As long as you all agree, as long as you agree on your decisions, work with it just within you people. The only thing we expect you people to tell us is what you expect of us to do. Is it money? Is it sensitization? Is it whatever thing you leaders expect us to do is what you're going to tell us. That is the message for me today. Please, I cannot do it alone. I am still saying it is important that we all come back to the drawing table, look at our flaws, look at our weaknesses. We are not going to dwell on them, but in whatever thing we went through, there were some huge gains. We learned a lot, and that is what makes a difference. That our trial time did not break us. It only made us stronger. We learned a lot from our past. Our past has empowered us more because some of the things I did yesterday, I just can't do them anymore today. So we are going to take it to another level. I now know that if a brother makes a mistake, I don't need to come to the table or, to the social media to correct him or rant about him or trying to make a scene about the whole thing. If a brother makes a mistake, he has got an inbox where you can either write or call the brother and talk behind the scene. If you talk to that brother once, twice, and the brother disagrees to listen, call other activists and complain to them so they all know what you've been trying to do and you see what we are going to do. We have to work in collaboration. And this is why it is important for us all activists to have a group. To have a group where we can come together and, deliberate on how to manage certain situations. Because let me tell you that we are united does not mean we are not going to make mistakes. We are still going to make mistakes. But how are we going to be arresting these mistakes? How are we going to be managing these mistakes, both among ourselves and our leaders? They are not perfect. Only Christ Jesus is perfect and above mistakes. Me and you, we are not perfect because we are humans. We are still going to make mistakes. So how are we going to manage this situation? How are we going to manage these mistakes when they arise? That is what us activists, because we are the ones either selling this revolution or destroying it. Activists have a great role to play. Right now, there is a limit to certain things I can do, but we have great men and women that can do more than what they have been doing. This is the time. We did most of those things when our hearts were heavy, when our leaders were not united. What about now that they have given us reasons to smile, reasons to laugh, reasons to hug ourselves, reasons to cuddle one another and say, we can make it, we can do it. What about this old man that has been with us all along, Papa Njo? Is it not high time we only give him reasons to be smiling so that if any day God decides to tell him, Papa, it's time for you to join our ancestors, he will happily join them. But my greatest prayer for Papa Njo is this: he will not join our ancestors unless he holds our hands, his children, and walk us into Ambazonia. That is one thing I'm asking Papa to do for us before he finally joins our ancestors. And that he will do. He will celebrate with us. He will bless us. He will give us his blessings on that day and still live a little longer for us before retiring from his works. Because we still need those old wisdom to set a structure for ourselves. Gaining independence is one thing, and setting a structure for Ambazonia is another thing. So we need great wisdom. We need those men. We need them. Lepa Fongojin Zinka. We need them all, to set the structure for us, to advise us, to direct us, to do everything for us. That is why we keep praying that God should continue to keep them alive for us. And I can never forget you, Papa, the face of SCNC, Pa Fongala. Wherever you are there in jail, Papa, I know you can't see much, you can't hear much, but the little you can hear, I know that DC made you all proud. I know that in whatever way, even if you could not watch, those family members that are coming to visit you will tell you what happened. That the revolution is not dying. We are taking it to another level. And nothing is going to happen to you people that you all are going to come out and celebrate with us. You all are going to come out and fly this flag in the land of Ambazonia. His Excellency Seseko, Dikintasan, Comrade Eyambe, Awasung, Comrade Awasung, Comrade Kimen, all of you, I can go on calling those names. My brother, Mancho Bibixi, all of you, Martin, all of you there in jail, all of you, we have you all in our hearts. Whatever we did on Sunday, we did it more for you people, because we can never allow you rot in the jail of La Republique. We can never allow you rot in Kondengi. We need you all. And that is why we will continue to work to see that freedom comes, so you all can be free. All I beg you all is that hold your hearts. Whatever thing that happens, be strong, because Ambazonia is strong for you. Your brothers and sisters in the diaspora, they are all strong for you people. We all beg you to hold your hearts. Be prayerful, be resilient, and be very, very focused to know that Ambazonia will not be a failure, but will be a great success to you all and us all in the diaspora, because we also want to go home. We also want to go home. We want to go back and build our own land. We want to go back and work in our own nation. We want to go back and live in a land where we'll be free to speak, to do whatever thing we want to do without being questioned or without being looked at with a negative eye. We want that land of freedom. Please, please, Ambazonians, this is the time for us to do it bigger. You know, we keep saying we are doing it big. We keep saying we are winning. No, this is the time to do it bigger. We should now start using the word bigger. Whatever thing we are going to start doing now is to make it bigger, is to win bigger, is to make bigger moves. We have great activists in this revolution. People like Eric Tato, Mark Beretta, and all that. This is the time, my brothers, to stop fighting and we all work in collaboration. This is the time, Papa. Abeg, I want to also use this live show, this opportunity to call on my brother Eric. Papa, I know you can do it. You and your brother Ivo make peace. We can never be united if two brothers are still divided or two sisters are still divided. Unity should go right into our bedrooms, our workplaces, everywhere we step our foot, that we are going to meet Ambazonians. We should take this unity right down there. So this is the time for us to make a difference. Please, I did not only come out today as the Undersecretary for Communications to the IG. I'm also out there like your sister Cucu, the Blinkz that you've all known. And I'm begging you all with my knees on the ground that for each and every one of us, that we are still keeping malice within ourselves. Please, let peace reign. Let love lead. Forgive and forget. We all made mistakes. This is a moment of reunion. We can do it and do it even better. No more fighting, no more confusion, no more hate speeches, no more bias on one another. We can be better people. Ambazonians can become role models to other countries that are going to fight for their freedoms in time to come. So please, this is the moment. Let's make a change. Let's make a difference. Now, I'm going to conclude. I don't want to spend all of my time here. I can talk and talk and talk. I can never get tired. But one thing is just for sure. When you make a video, you keep it brief so that people that were not able to follow live, maybe some at work or because of the time differences, they can also come back and have that time to rewatch it. It is not only about those that are here right now, but those that are not here right now, I still want the message to reach out to you. Please, please, I am not going to forget this $100. I'm going to still come out or keep writing about it on my platform, on ABC and every other platform I know that is carrying messages for Ambazonia. We need this $100. We need this $100. I remember months ago, far back, when Fontaine's car was burnt, and then our brother Mark and Ivo came up with a strategy of us raising funds for Fontaine's car. It took a couple of hours for Ambazonians to come out. I mean, at that time, we did not even know ourselves. We were not even sure of ourselves, who we are, blah, blah, blah. It took just a couple of hours for us to realize $24,000. I mean, what stops us from doing that now? What stops us from saying every day, we are going to be able to raise this amount of money? We did that because we were united. Funds were not coming because we were not united anymore. We got disunited. Now that we are so much more united, what stops us from raising those funds? Look, guys, we are going to be talking money. We are going to be talking money. Past gone are those days when we only came out to preach, talk, and nothing is happening. We have to be talking money. As we unite, as we make peace, let our hands also go in our pockets to support peace, to support unity, to support love. Love comes with a lot of package. Look, when people are peaceful, they are happy. Even when you do not have food to eat, even when you do not have clothes to wear, even when you do not have shelter all over your head, you are happy because unity comes with, it comes with everything. You're peaceful, you're joyful, everything. It comes with everything. So it is a moment of forgiveness. We must all forgive one another. As long as that brother is fighting for Ambazonia, no matter what they have done in the past, forgive and forget. There is one thing to forgive and there is another thing to forget. For all of you that have wronged, please forgive me. And for you all that have wronged me, I forgave you. Since on Sunday, I threw everything behind me. And the way forward is what I'm talking. So we all should be talking the way forward and not our past anymore. I'm going to conclude by saying, reach out to a brother or a sister that you think was not working out for you both. Reach out to Ground Zero, encourage Ground Zero, tell them the message that we are one, we are united. Please, women, let's reach out to one another. Let's build a structure for ourselves. Let's make it work for ourselves. We need to set a structure for ourselves. We need to be on that dialogue table. We need to be on that drawing board. Yes, because that dialogue or negotiation on how to live with our neighbors will definitely come. So women has a role to play. We need to start working towards that. And we cannot do it as one person. That is why I need you, my sister, and you need me for us to also sit, deliberate on how we are going to do it, how we are going to work on it. My able sister Marianta, the chairlady for Europe in the UK, you live in the UK, please. We want to see you come out also. Talk to the women. You are a leader, a woman leader. Catherine, you are also a woman leader. Come out and talk to the women. We need this great message to women. We need women to come out. All of you women that are in a position of leadership, come out and talk to the women. Come out and make a difference. Sister Comfort Conto, our secretary, our press secretary for the presidency, please come out and make a difference. Tell the women we need one another. Tell the women we need to come back to the drawing table. Look at our strength and see how we can put work in place to support this men. When women come out and speak, the world listens. I don't know why, for some reason, it is just in our nature to change the face of everything. It is just in our nature. God has empowered us in that manner. God has impacted us with that wisdom. We can do it. We did it before. We can do it even more better. Thank you very much, each and every one of you that has made it possible to be a part of this live broadcast. I thank you all. May God continue to bless and empower us all to see that we do not only labor in vain, but we labor and take Ambazonia to the promised land. I'm going to leave you now by blessing you. And please, this song that I played today is still sung by our able Mercy Chinwo. Mercy Chinwo, please, I want you all to listen to it. It says, no more pain. No more pain. That is a great message. The unity that came, it came with peace. It came with love. So Ambazonians will not be in pain anymore. Please, go and listen to that song in your own private moment. Tap into that anointing. Tap into that message and say, yes, there will be no more pain in Ambazonia. There will be no more pain among us. Please, no more pain. She is Mercy Chinwo. Chinwo as in C-H-I-N-W-O. Mercy Chinwo. C-H-I-N-W-O. She's the same one that played Excess Love. I'm just so in love with her. She is too much. I listen to her messages and not even the rhythm. Her messages are amazing. These are messages that when you listen, it gives you a reason to believe. It gives you hope that as one people, we can make it. Thank you all, Ambazonians. I love you all. I love you all from my heart. Keep doing what you're doing. Please, God's love is greater. Among us loving ourselves, besides loving ourselves, we should love God more. And He loves us greater. Thank you all and remain blessed. Bye.